All right, what's going on, everybody? Good morning and welcome to Free Daily Coaching. We put you on webinars on air this morning and on Facebook Live. So we did a couple mornings now where we brought you in on Facebook Live as well. And I put this morning on the Facebook Live title, hey, Facebook Live last morning for Free Daily Coaching on Facebook Live. Most likely this will be the last morning that we'll be doing it on Facebook Live. So you want to definitely visit us at www.freedailycoaching.com. Go over there, get registered for the webinar so that you can get the reminder. And simply, we're doing this Facebook Live and we'll probably do still some blasts out at the beginning of the call to remind people to come to Free Daily Coaching. And the reason is because we're doing a lot of screen share, right? And we're showing a lot of the work that we're doing via screen share. So when we're doing that screen share work, it's going to be much easier if you're joining us via the webinars on air. So that's the reason that we put for the people over on Facebook Live that, hey, this might be the last one. It won't be the last Facebook Live that we do. We just won't always be bringing Free Daily Coaching via the live app, only simply because I can't switch around and do a screen share and type and do all that at the same time. So today, whoa, we lost the Facebook Live camera there. This morning on Free Daily Coaching, what our focus is we're on day 4. So on our overview, we really looked at some essential tools that we want to have in building our business online, whether we're building a brick and mortar, whether that's an affiliate business, our home-based business, whether we're network marketers or we have an MLM. We really want to be able to have some essential tools to be able to continue to build our business. So earlier in the week, we talked about, and we created videos for you to be able to follow along. We talked specifically about your autoresponder and how to get that set up. Yes, so after the introduction, we then went into, so we did an introduction day, then we talked about autoresponders. Yesterday, we talked about having a website, purchasing a domain, what that phase of your building your business looks like. And then today we're talking about social media. Now, for those that want to join us and really dive further into this and see how to build out all of these things, then simply I would say get a hold of me on if you're joining us through Facebook Live, get a hold of me through Facebook Messenger and try and send me a message and ask me about how you can be connected with that. And then for those that are on the webinar here at Free Daily Coaching, that's part of our Friends of Free Daily Coaching. That's our private training that we do each and every week. So this week's episode will actually be diving into each one of these portions a little bit more. So we'll look a little bit more into the autoresponder. We'll really dive into setting up the domain and what that process looks like, or specifically using the MLSP sites for that purpose of setting up your website. And then today, looking at social media. And then in our private training, what we'll be doing is looking at some advanced strategies and ways that you can actually implement each of these social media strategies. So the idea really is that we're taking an approach in our business and in our marketing that we're going to have a 3-pronged approach, right? We're going to use 3 different tools, if you will, on a regular basis. And that is our autoresponder, so that we can communicate with our prospects and our leads and the lists that we're creating. We're going to use a website of some kind, so that we're going to have a domain and some hosting, or we're going to be using a service, a company, and a platform like MLSP, so we can use sites. And then we're also going to use social media. So we're going to use a 3-pronged attack, if you will, in our marketing. So today I wanted to talk about some different social media, and I'm going to go ahead and load it up for those that are on the webinars on air platform. We're going to do a little screen share, and for those that aren't, it's okay. You can follow along on this portion right now. You can follow along, and we'll be describing what we're doing. And I'm sure that a lot of you most likely are going to be familiar with many of the platforms that we're talking about. So it's not going to be something totally foreign to you. So we will check out a few things, and let me go over to the Webinars on Air here and do a screen share. So what I would suggest for as far as social media is, at the very minimum is that you could start doing a Facebook, right? At the very, very minimum, you can have a Facebook that profile for yourself, just a personal profile, just at the very, very minimum. And then after that, you can start actually doing, this is weird because then now I'm seeing myself on my Facebook Live, right? So you can actually set up a business profile as well. And when we go into the more advanced portion of this, we'll be showing how to set up these different accounts. So this is the first platform that I want to show. The reason that I like using Facebook specifically is simply because of the sheer volume of people that are on Facebook that are actually in the demographic, right? The people that you would actually want to communicate with in your business. So for that specific reason, I love using Facebook. Let's go on to the next, another, and not just the next, but another option is Twitter. So here you can see that I've got a Twitter account. I used to have my Twitter account hooked to my Facebook. So it looks like I've done a lot of tweeting, but it was mostly doing Facebook posts. So I have a new method that I'm using with Twitter that I'm actually using that's been doing really, really good. I'm building my followers, organically, and also, following some other people, and then really just doing a lot of posting and being able to tweet. So retweeting some stuff, retweeting other people's content. Like a bunch of this is retweeted stuff, and then this is content I'm curating from My Lead System Pro, from another blog. And then here you can see an actual blog post from my website. So doing some different things here on Twitter, and we'll be going over that in our Friends of Free Daily Coaching. So the next platform, let's take a look. Here's Instagram. Now, Instagram is really it's a mobile platform. You can access some limited features of it here via the desktop, but really this is a mobile application, and we'll be referring to some of these platforms, and some of them I'll be specifically showing you exactly what I'm doing on the platform. In some cases, we'll be directing you to other people that are experts, right? In some cases, I'll be directing you to some trainings and some development of these platforms that other people are teaching, simply because they're the expert in these arenas. So, and Instagram would be one of those specific cases. So then let's look at another one, Google Plus. So Google Plus is very similar to your Facebook, but this is Google's version of a social media. So you can see there's a lot of stuff going on over here on Google Plus. It just depends on whether or not you want to use it or not. So we'll be going over here and showing this as well. So we're going to be going into a few different platforms. So let me stop the screen share. So the main idea is that you can look at the big platforms. You want to be looking at Facebook and Twitter, Snapchat, which is a mobile application, right? And that's why I didn't show it on the desktop. We have Instagram, we have Google Plus. If you're doing business to business, there's a good chance that you may be using LinkedIn. So this is another, good morning, Berta. Good morning and welcome. Good morning to Kenny. I saw that joined, and Rancy and Stefan. I just was watching as it was scrolling through, and good morning to everyone I can see over that's participating in the chat over on the Webinars on Air. I see Janet, Junie, and Sherry. Chris Shouson's in the house, of course. There's a few others. I didn't look at all the attendees this morning. I'm sure Debbie is here, and Len. Good morning to you, Dan. I see that you're here this morning, and Whitman. Good morning to you. And of course, hey, good morning to you, Philip. So good morning to everyone on Facebook as well as Webinars on Air. So the main idea here is that we're using all three platforms. We're using our website, that we're using the social media and that we're using our autoresponder. Okay, so what we're really focused on is that we're going to use all three of these components. Now, if you don't have a Snapchat account and you don't want to get Snapchat right now because you're just getting started and you don't want to have 80 million things, then that's fine. Don't get that. If you're just getting started and you have no idea how to use your mobile phone, right, and Instagram seems like a challenge, then simply skip over that. You don't have to go and create that. What I would say is start with one. At the very minimum, you got to have one, right? So pick one. Maybe it's going to be Facebook, maybe Twitter, maybe Instagram, Google Plus, right? It could be any one of those, right? Pinterest. You could use any one of those social media accounts. The point is to at least begin with one. Once you've done that, then you can start building up multiple accounts on different platforms, right? So you could start with your Facebook and then get Twitter and Instagram. And the idea, and this is the exact idea of free daily coaching. The idea is that we're taking this step by step by step. And so here at Free Daily Coaching, we're giving you the outline, right? The basic guide to what we're doing. Each and every week, we're going to cover some new topics. Next week, we're going to go into organization and how you should be organizing things and how to keep things organized and what we do to keep everything organized so that you could actually get projects accomplished, right? So in this week's module, what we did was we talked about the very basics of getting your business started. We talked about the overall concept. We talked about having to really look at your business and say, okay, there's some essential tools that we're going to require to be able to move forward. We looked at the autoresponder as that anchor tool, saying, okay, this is something that's absolutely required that we're going to have in our business. Then from there, let's look at some additional tools that are that would be essential for most businesses. Let's look at having a website, and let's also look at having some social media accounts. And with that strategy and being able to look at all of those items on an individual basis, we've broken it down for you and shown you this is how you go get your autoresponder and this is how you go set it up, right? We showed you exactly how to do that. We'll be creating on Free Daily Coaching on the actual website. We just redid it. You'll see the videos or the links to those playlists for YouTube for these different sections so that you can go through and get this week one, these tasks accomplished. So we'll have a few more videos back there to show you a little bit more about getting your domains and getting your MLSP sites. And again, this morning we talked about social media and we talked to just really about the main accounts, about these main platforms. There wasn't anything shattering or, groundbreaking on this morning's call, but it was getting you ready and getting you prepared so that hey, let's go get these accounts set up. Just go get your own personal account set up for right now. And for those that are taking it to the next level, and for those that want to take it to the next level and do some more advanced training where we have a little bit more interaction, there's some Q&A going, and we're really diving in and showing you, okay, this is how you set up the accounts. This is what you can now do to promote those accounts and boost those accounts. If you're looking for that, then if you're attending the webinars on air, then you most likely know how to get a hold of me via Free Daily Coaching. Or if you're here on Facebook Live, simply just go onto Facebook and send me an instant message and say, yes, I would like to come and check that out. And I'll show you the different options that you have to be able to come and check out that private coaching that we're doing each and every week. And each and every week, it's going to support this free coaching that we've done all week, right? That each and every week now we've led up. And this week, we just showed you the basic components that you're going to need that are required to move forward. To move forward in what we're going to be doing week to week, you're going to have these tools in place so that you can follow along. Whether you have the exact same tools, whether you use different platforms, that's all up to you, right? The main point is that you have the tools in place so that you can take the actions required to go out and get the results that will then propel your business forward. Because ultimately, the results that you get from taking action are really the ultimate guide to building your business. That's really the motivating, the driving factor in building your business is the results that you get from taking regular action. So we've talked about this week the idea of building a home-based business, the entire concept. We talked about all three of the essential tools, and we showed you how to go and get those tools. If you'd like to get more information, visit us over at freedailycoaching.com and register for our daily webinars. You'll also get email updates and links to the videos that we reference both on Facebook Live and here on Webinars on Air. So remember, that's freedailycoaching.com. And if you're looking to tap into the private training that goes even deeper, that shows you some even more step-by-step advanced functions of each of these steps that we've taken this week, simply reach out to me on Facebook as an instant messenger, and you will be able to tap into the private training. Or if you're watching this, you may be able to go to freedailycoaching.com and be able to actually tap in and just simply click one of the options. We're getting that reset as we just migrated the website over. So hopefully that will get done shortly. We'll see you guys the next time. And remember, tomorrow is absolutely a day that you want to be here for Featured Friends of FDC. So that happens every single Friday morning, and it does not happen on Facebook Live. So Facebook Live viewers, if you want to see the Featured Friends of FDC, where we feature someone new every single week that's taking action in their business and getting a result. So if you'd like to see that, then visit us over at freedailycoaching.com, because that's broadcast specifically through Webinars on Air. So good to see you this morning. We'll hope to see you tomorrow on the Featured Friend Friday. We'll see you guys the next time. All right. For those that are joining on the Webinars on Air, most of you are already members of the free daily coaching program. If not, and you'd like to be, simply send me a personal message. For those that are, you'll see that hopefully in the next couple hours this morning, the free daily coaching site will be squared away, and the new the link to the new members area will be there for you, and the new links to the new webinars for the Friends of Free Daily Coaching will be there. I will also post a note in the Friends or the Free Daily Coaching group itself to let you know that that link is created and up, so that you guys can access that for the training. So thanks for joining us again on another episode of Free Daily Coaching. We'll see you the next time.